All right, joining us now, White House Press Secretary. I have no idea how she does this job. I would not be able to do this job. This is the hardest job on earth, and you're dealing with the biggest beep, beep, beep in the world. But she does it every day with a smile on her face, and I love your briefing book. I love it. I also love when you just say, I'm done. See you later. Goodbye. Love when the president does that, too. I wanted to bring you on and ask you this. So Joe Biden, in, 100 and however many days, has done 2 press conferences with, oh, time to go to Tom next. And I watched the questions you answer. I watched the questions that the president answers. How is it possible they're pulling this off?
Yeah, it's incredible, Sean. Look, first of all, let me say with regards to the briefing book, I get a lot of my content from this program, which I watch every night. You are
oh, boy,
always
you're going to get slammed tomorrow for that. That was mistake. Don't acknowledge fine. You know me.
Totally fine. I know you, and I interned for you, actually. It was my first job.
You did.
But
I'm very
yes,
proud
I
of
did.
You.
I thank you so much. But look, you know, this president doesn't hide in a basement. This president doesn't scare away from questioning. This president takes to the podium every day, looks the American people directly in the eye, and answers their questions and speaks to them. Every time when he walks out to Marine One, when he goes on to Air Force One oftentimes, versus Obama, who did a press conference, every 30 days, never spoke to the press. This president doesn't hide in a basement. He addresses the American people, and that's something that we should be proud of.
You know, the problem is that what you're dealing with every day, they all want their moment, that they're arguing with you or they're arguing with the president. Explain to people how that works.
Yeah, it's right. You know, people are out to elevate their stardom as a reporter, to have their moment, to get that viral moment, to have their name trend on Twitter. But look, that's not what this is about. Sean, what these briefings are about for me and for this president are highlighting names like Legend Taliaferro, a 4-year-old who was shot in his bed, who I know that you've covered, who today, thanks to AG Barr, President Trump, and the work we've done, we've not only highlighted violence in the streets, but charged who we think is the killer of that young boy. That's what this is about for us. It's not about trending names on Twitter, but unfortunately for a lot of reporters, it is.
And it's, look, I know we talk about bias a lot, and I use my words. They're the mob in the media, and it's like a cult, and they're a psychotic hatred of all things Donald Trump. If the dog bites beast things, if you're feeling sad, if he cured cancer, they'd want to impeach him, in my view. But the reality is they really don't want information. Do you find a desire to get an honest answer from a lot of them? I mean, I don't want to sweep, you know, no broad sweeping generalizations, but I see too many people. All it is gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
Well, it's a great question. And look, I think it's easily identifiable by the American people. There are some reporters who come in and they truly want that information. They'll come to my office and they'll say, look, this is what I want to know from the president. And I'll go to him, I'll get the information, I'll convey it to them in a briefing. There are others who aren't interested in that, who it's about the viral moment. And I think the American people who watch can very much discern those interested in getting information to the people and those interested in serving themselves.
You see, I got to believe if I was trying to do your job, which I could never do, and there's no amount of money you could pay me to do your job, is that it's got to be frustrating knowing that this to them is a game, because we're talking about serious issues of great consequence.
It's right. You know, journalists serve a very important purpose. They are the intermediary between what goes on just to my left in the West Wing and the American people who want to know what's going on in that building. And they are the in-between. And when they ignore wholesale scandals like the spying on President Trump done by Obama and Joe Biden and Susan Rice, when that is ignored, it is a complete disservice to the American people, for whom they should be seeking down the answers to those immense political scandals like what happened to President Trump.
The fact that they won't even acknowledge that the whole Russia hoax was a lie, and they spread the lie and apologize and retract, and the fact that they missed the biggest abuse of power corruption scandal. Kayleigh, Mcenany, keep up the good work. Not an easy job.